Make her stop. Squeeze with your thighs. There. Ask for a backup right from there. So squeeze with your thighs. Up, up. Don't let her walk out of it. Rotate your upper hip forward. Yep, there you go. Squeeze with your thighs and bring your lower leg back and add just a touch of leg. There. Little too much rein, but you're getting better. Little bit less rein, more leg. No, get her to stop. Squeeze with your thigh. Good. Try to bring your heel down just a bit. Yep. Bring your leg back. So hips forward, leg back. Squeeze with your thigh and a give and take on that rein. So it's a give and take with the rein. Give and take with the rein. Give and take with the rein. There you go. See how gentle you can be with the rein to get that? Okay, so go ahead and go to the rail. Look where you want to go rather than at her. See how much easier that is to get forward when you look where you want to go. Yeah. So like when you're driving your car, you don't look down at the dashboard the whole time, right?
Try not to, Lisa.
Yeah. Well, same thing with your horse. If you look down at your horse, she thinks you're where you want to be. Does that make sense?
Yes.
It also affects your balance.
Ho.
Good. No, go ahead and stop her since you said ho. That should have been an easy, steady, or slow.
No, I meant her.
Good. So stay on that rail as much as you can to use the rail if you need to, right? So get back onto the rail. Bend her a little bit towards me and push her over to the rail. There you go. So try to separate out your hips and follow her hips with your hips. She doesn't move both hips at the same time, neither should you. So when you get back closer to me, go ahead and stop and I'll show you what I mean by that. Go ahead. Good. That was better. Good. Okay, so when the horse is walking, you can feel her hips going up and down as she walks, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you're going to move your hips the same way. So when she moves her hips, you're going to do this. Oh, let me get it right. Okay, so you're going to move your hips in time with her hips. Okay, so it's not a move, move, move. It's a move, left, right, left, right. Okay, and at the trot, it's the same motion. It just happens faster.
Okay.
And it's in time with her hips. Okay? It's not. Once you get it, it's actually very easy.
Yeah, I can't think if I can even feel one hip from the other, even when she's walking.
What I'll do is I'll tell you when the inside hip, go ahead and walk and I'll explain to you what I'm going to do.
Walk, walk.
Yep. Kind of bring your tush under you a little bit more. There you go. Better. That'll help you feel it too.
Okay.
Look where you want to go. So grab a hold of that inside rein and make her straighten up. Yeah, there you go. Good. Good. There you go.
Walk.
Try to get her to flex towards me instead of to the outside. There you go. Good. Are you feeling that a little bit more now?
Yes.
There you go. Yeah. You just needed to get on your seat a little bit more. So try to scooch a little bit forward in your saddle and then try to keep your foot under your hips. You want to create a straight line with your ear, shoulder, hip, and heel. That's a little better. Try to bring your heel a little bit further back. There. There you go. How does that feel? Good. Yeah, you're starting to move with her walk now. Good. Try to create a little bit more bend. She's getting better at her corners. She's not cutting them now. That's good, but I'd like to see a little bit more bend in your corners. There. What a difference a day makes. Get her back on the rail. Good. This is already so much better than yesterday. She's listening to you so much better. So somewhere along here, go ahead and change directions. Good. Use that outside leg to push her shoulder like we did on the lunge line. You want to push that outside shoulder around your corner. Good. So now I'm going to add a little more new information. So on your corners, you want your inside shoulder to go forward a little bit, and that will allow your outside shoulder to go back and your outside hip to go back to help control the bend. Good. I liked that. You didn't have to get into the reins too much. You used your legs. So when she breaks into the trot, all you want to do is stop your hips from moving at all, and that will help her to come back down to the walk. But this is already so much better. Yep. So instead of turning her to the rail when she's come off the rail, bend her a little bit towards me and push with the inside leg over to the rail. Does that make sense?
It says, well, when you say bend her towards you, that's with her shoulders, right? Meaning the reins?
Just her head, just an ever so slight bend. It's more of a flexion than an actual bend. So all you're going to see is her eyelashes. Yep, push her over with that inside leg.
Walk.
Sit her on her butt and make her hoe.
Ho. Ho. Ho.
Good. So if she doesn't listen to you asking her to slow down, she gets stopped. Because to her, that's a little bit of punishment, right? Because she likes to go forward. So if she doesn't slow down for you, she gets stopped. Okay? So you give her two chances to slow down, and if she doesn't, she needs to stop. Because that's really the only way you can make a correction on this horse, right? Is to make her stop.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah, so I'm not getting the bending thing. I'm just turning her.
So, yeah, you're turning her towards the rail. What I'm asking you to do, instead of turning her towards the rail, which creates a really crooked horse, is I want you, say if you're going this way, I want you to flex her this much. I mean, it's tiny. And you would push with this leg over to the rail. So she'll take a forward step and a sideways step and a forward step and a sideways step and work her way over to the rail, but she stays straight.
Okay, so I feel like that's what I did, but maybe just too heavy-handed. So I should just maybe...
No, because you're turning her towards the rail. She needs to turn away from the rail.
Okay. So do I tug on or do I really just use
Just
both?
ever so slightly, just massage it to ask for ever so slight flexion to the inside. So the inside, when I say inside or outside,
Yeah.
it's for you right now, the inside is always going to mean the inside of the arena.
Right.
So the leg or hand or whatever I'm talking about that's I can see, that's closer to me, is what I'm talking about. When I say outside, it's the opposite side.
Right.
Okay?
Oh, that's
so
what
she
I got.
gets bent to the inside ever so slightly, and then you ask with this leg to push her over. She understands that. She's shown that she understands what your leg means. So this is not something that should not be in her wheelhouse. She should know how to do this because she knows what your leg means. When you go around a corner and you ask for her shoulder to come around, she knows that. She's going to know this, okay? So you just ever so slightly use your leg to push her over. And that keeps you having a straight horse rather than turning her so severely towards the rail, and then you got to straighten her once you get to the rail.
Okay.
Okay? So just go straight across.
Walk.
Good. There you go. Okay, so she's coming off the rail, so go ahead and try that. Push her over, straighten her up. She's too bent. So straighten her up some, and then push her over. Good, there you go. Did you feel how different that was? And once you straightened her, she was able to stay a straight horse. Okay, so coming down here, go ahead and trot when you're ready. Okay, try to keep her on the rail. There you go. Push her over. You can push her over at the trot. There you go. That's getting better. Good. And all this fussiness with the bit, just ignore it. We've kind of messed around with how that bit is sitting in her mouth, and she needs to just get used to it again. You know, we took that chain off. We've done a few different things to mess around with it, so good. I'm liking this. Much better than yesterday. Lovely. I wish I'd had my camera yesterday. That always happens to me. Well, I've had these fantastic rides on my horse and nobody's even around to see it, let alone take a picture of it. Good. Go ahead and ask for a walk. Good. Go ahead and change direction. So think about looking over your shoulder and using that outside leg to push her shoulder around. There. That was nice. Try to bring your foot under your hip. You can be much more effective that way. So bend your knee just a little bit and bring it under your hip. Try to scoot your whole butt further forward in the saddle. So you can even grab a hold of that horn and try to pull your body to the middle of the saddle. There you go. Good. She's fairly sensitive, so you moving around up there, she's like, what the heck are you doing? That's better. Good. Try not to arch your back so much. Your back should be relatively straight. So think about pushing your lower back to the back of your pants. There you go. Good. Go ahead and trot. Good. Try to get her to flex to the inside a little bit. There you go. There. Good. Can you try to sit? You were sitting the other direction. There you go. Good. Ask for a little more trot. Isn't that crazy? You're actually having to ask for more of something. Didn't think I would ever say that to you. Ask for a little more. She's kind of dragging her feet like she was on the lunge line. There. That's a little better. Feel how she's picking her feet up a little bit more?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you want. Good. And go ahead and ask for a walk. Good. And then ask for a stop. Good. Good. Yeah. So look over your shoulder and come this way. Yep. Good. There you go. So just, if you're going to use the mounting block to get off, that's good. If not, you can come wherever, go wherever you want and ask for a halt and then ask for a backup and then you'll be done. Little more rein, little more leg. There you go. Good. Good. There you go. Good job. Good.